It's review time. Activate Beast Morphers review. Unleash the review. While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, check out and subscribe to my group channel, Comic Frontline, where the Frontline 6 come together every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Frontline Live to discuss all the latest news in geek culture and our top 5 comics of the week. Continue the conversation on the Frontline Discord. Be sure to check out ComicFrontline.com for the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews, along with fun, unique features and daily updates. And don't forget to follow me, Comic Book Theater, Media Manus, and Comic Frontline on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Hey everyone out there, Ranger Nation, welcome back to Comic Book Theater. Jay here with another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode 13. The title of this episode is Tuba Triumph. Again, this is an advanced review because it's not out in America yet, but I do have the station that allows me to see it from other, I can see certain programs from other countries, so, this is a really, cool episode. It was about, Ravi, and it was really about being true to yourself. That was the moral lesson of this episode, because he meets this little boy who's playing a tuba, and he gets bullied for it. You know, the kids are like, hey, you're a dork because you play the tuba. And he, you know, was hurt, and he wants to be cool and wants to be accepted. Doesn't want that scrutiny, so he threw it out. And Ravi, at the same time, is hiding the fact that he can draw from, you know, everyone. And we see why in a little while, you know, and he's trying to, you know, he reaches out to this kid and he tells him, you know what? I was just like you, and I found martial arts, you know, maybe I could teach you something. He's like, yeah. And he teaches this kid some martial arts, and he's having trouble with the, a tornado kick, and he's telling him, you know, maybe you take some time to relax. And he was like, well, the tuba used to do that for me, but I don't play it anymore because I threw it out. And he was like, you shouldn't have done that, you know. But then Ravi tells him about how his, you know, he had told him before about his grandfather playing the tuba. So Ravi goes and takes out the tuba that his grandfather and some of the other instruments his grandfather had in a jazz band. And he shows it, he gives it to the kid. But we find out then why Ravi hides his drawing. It's because when his mom sees him with the tuba, she's like, you're not going to play that, are you? He was like, no, I'm planning on giving it away to a friend. And she was like, oh, that's okay, because, you know, you got better things to do. You had to be 100% dedicated to this. So I think one of the lessons that we're going to learn throughout the season is the commander, I think, is going to learn how to loosen up a bit. She's going to learn that there's more to life than Grid Battle Force, you know. There's more to life than being a Power Ranger. And I think she's going to learn that throughout the season. And Ravi kind of learns it here. But I wish he would have, like, shared his talent with everyone by the end of the episode, but he didn't. Because the kid, you know, Ravi tells the kid, you know, always be proud of what you do, whether it's playing the tuba or doing martial arts. And the kid basically turns around at the end and tells him the same exact lesson about his art. When he gives him a picture that he kind of snuck away out of Ravi's art and got it framed. It was a picture of him and Roxy. Ravi did a portrait of himself and Roxy together. And the kid framed it, and he tells, you know, Ravi, don't be ashamed of what your talents. You know, you're really good at drawing. And Ravi takes that to heart. I wish he would have shared that with the Rangers. You know, like, look, I can draw. You know, maybe we'll see that somewhere down the line. Now, Roxy's in this episode, and she's trying to, again, go for those Ranger powers. She wants those Ranger powers, so she puts the little the disc on the tuba monster, but it gets blown up by when the kid comes in with the tuba and helps the Rangers, and the Rangers blow off the extra piece that Skiles will put on him to make his tuba blowing harder, louder, and stuff. So, she doesn't get the power of the cheetah. so she has to try that again another time. So I like that, finally we got one where it didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. Because normally with this, it's always, oh, they get the power, This, I like that they failed at getting the power. She has to make another attempt. And I like that, Roxy's the one who's, like, really going at it. Blaze isn't as dedicated to these powers as Roxy, so I'm hoping that Roxy gets it, but something tells me because Roxy's doing all the work that Blaze is actually going to get the power. Like, I don't know why, but I think Blaze is going to get the, he's going to reap the rewards of Roxy's hard work, which I hope he doesn't, but, yeah, and then Ben and Betty had a nice little, subplot with the instruments, playing it, and, like, the saxophone was like stuck, like something was stuck in it, it couldn't blow out. And then like the bullies came in later and they were like teasing Ben and Betty, and they steal the saxophone and he blows real hard and like soap comes out of it, and hits on the other kids, and they're about to like really attack Ben and Betty, and then the kid comes up and he defends them by like, kicking off the big bully's hat, and it was a nice little moment there. So I like how they all tied into each other. All these stories tied into each other. Roxy's story tied into the Ranger story, which tied into Robbie's story, which was also a moral lesson story, which also tied into Ben and Betty's story. So that's something I think Beast Morphers does right. They tie everything into one another. We get the the A plot, the B plot, and sometimes even a C plot, and they're all tying into each other. The moral lesson all ties into everything. I like when they do that, because it feels more organic, where it's not like, this is the A plot, this is the B plot, like Ninja Steel was doing. Like, you clearly can tell the difference between the plots. They had nothing to do with each other. You almost felt like they put two different episodes together, and you were just like, here, these are two things, put them together, that's a whole episode. But this is a really good one. I would say 4 1/4 power bolts out of 5. Really like this episode, though it was a strong performance. And I hope, again, that we see more of Robbie doing the drawing and the Rangers finding it out, because I don't want him to hide it from anyone. I want his mom also to find it out. I hope that she does start to lighten up by the end of the series. So that's my review for this episode. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this episode and down in the comments below. What's your secret talent? What can you do that that you're really proud of, or maybe something that you do that no one knows about? I'm like Robbie. I know how to draw. I went to art school and all for it, so that's something that's secret, but not so secret, because I've talked about it before. So yeah, that's mine. But what's yours? What's something you're good at? What's your talent? Let me know that. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. Let me know your thoughts on the big San Diego Comic-Con news that came out. I know I did a video on that, and I just did a Q&J on that, so tell me about those, and stay tuned for more. But until next time, may the power protect you.